Program your antimatter, set your colors to grayscale, and let's talk about
The initial codes. Part 1. The initial codes. Part 1. The initial codes.
Welcome again, Trek fans, as we talk about Discovery's Season 4, Episode 10, Galactic Barrier. I'll be talking about a Gary Mitchell's ego full of spoilers if you'd like to avoid them. This is easily the best episode of the season so far, even though it's purely another setup episode that pushes the season forward. We open into our first like, with Kovich talking to a team of scientists and delegates about what the next step in contacting Species 10C is. This psychology seminar, stand-up routine, and mission brief all rolled into one is absolutely perfect. At the end, Kovich lets everyone know he's not taking point on this mission to contact 10C, because he's working on something more important than a Gilligan's Island reference. Bryce is apparently staying behind to help Kovich on his project. Stick around till the end of the video for my theory about what he's up to that's more important than meeting with the race that created the DMA. Let me get my obligatory dislike for the 14-minute intro before opening credits. This is a full third of the runtime. I mean, it's not like the days of broadcast TV where you have to carefully work in your spots for commercials, but this is definitely weird. I have a like for Saru trying to badly convey his feelings to President Tarina throughout the episode. Since she came on the mission, I'm going to assume we might see some friends with benefits action in the coming episodes. Oh hey look, Adira's back! We're going to get some nice conversation surrounding them, but we're not going to give them anything important in this one. Just reminding you that the character exists. We get our only real callback this episode in Burnham saying in her address to the crew, they're about to go where no one has gone before. Which I mean isn't true since at least 2 Federation ships named Enterprise have gone outside the Galactic Barrier. But it directly calls back to where no man has gone before, the infamous second pilot of Star Trek where the barrier gives Gary Mitchell godlike powers. Because reasons. Apparently one of the side effects of the barrier is everything appearing in a grayscale, which is the same problem with the planet Book and Tarka go to. I've got a like for Tarka's whole backstory that's laid out through the runtime. I admit my theory about him being a Q appears increasingly unlikely, but his story about being an Emerald Chain prisoner who ended up being a plant to spy on another captive scientist is quite good. It really puts his character into perspective. It lays out how the friend he's been trying to reach was the scientist he was imprisoned with for a few years. It seems like he ended up in a universe called Kylise, or Home. So when Tarka said he wants to go home in the past, he doesn't mean his original universe. I've also got a like for Book in this episode. Seeming more human again and finally confronting some of the demons, including a revelation about his father not having much of a choice in dealing with the Emerald Chain that he's blamed him for. By the end of Book and Tarka's backstory time, Book comes to realize Tarka is as broken as he is, just in a different way. A conveniently timed transgalactic phone call comes in just before Discovery goes out of comm range at the barrier. Vance dials up the suspense to 11 by letting Rillick know that the DMA has moved and is in Earth and Navarre's backyard. There's only a few days before it starts affecting those systems directly, and the mission is truly on a running clock now. I've got a like for most of the bridge crew getting some quick development in a tense moment, listing the places that they want to enjoy when this is over. They get through the barrier, and I've got another like for the few scenes between Rillick and Burnham in the Ready Room. Some of the best scenes this season have taken place in Burnham's Ready Room. In a reversal from the first episode, Burnham is the one doing most of the propping up of Rillick in her moments of doubt. This goes a ways towards furthering my feeling Burnham is either going to end up as an aide to Rillick, or herself be put in a place to become Federation president. During the second of these scenes, Rillick uses the word partner to describe her significant other, which hints at her possibly being another LGBTQ character on the show. At the end, as the ship heads for a planet they presume is the homeworld of the elusive species 10C, and Burnham gives Rillick the opportunity to tell the crew in her best
Attention, Basharan workers.
voice that Earth and Navarre are now in grave trouble from the DMA. And this is where we're left, with 3 episodes to go. Here's my theory on what Kovich could be up to that's more important than being on this mission with Discovery. I think he may be preparing a Plan C in case Discovery fails, and Earth and Navarre are destroyed. I think that plan may be in breaking the temporal accords for the good of the entire galaxy. I think this may be the loophole we've been looking for to send Discovery to yet another time period. Next week, Discovery will be sharing the stage with Picard that's a year overdue for its Season 2 debut, and I may not end up getting Discovery's review out till Friday. But stay tuned with us here for a ton of Trek content to come. I've been your host, Dustin Wing.